So I mostly do custom, but when I pull an inspiration from different universes, how do you do your own blending for stories? So yeah, I take inspiration from all sorts of stuff. Um, I think that and I have a video about this somewhere. I think where I use Lost as an example. I think the key is to really identify what the idea is and not the execution of that idea. So I think the example that I used in the short on this topic was like in Lost, kind of a slight spoiler, I guess, for the first season of Lost, but it's an acceptable one, I think, because it illustrates this really well. In the first season of Lost, there's a lot of talk about we have to get so and so, or we have to locate this. It's at the Black Rock. We have to go to the Black Rock. We have to. There are locals on the island that mention this Black Rock. And you don't know what the Black Rock is, but you have a bunch of pictures in your head of what that is. But almost nobody is imagining that when they get to the Black Rock, it is a ship that is somehow miraculously, crashed like a huge like sailing vessel, like a pirate ship, in the middle of the jungle. Right? It's the Black Rock ship. So we could look at an idea like that and say, okay, well, how could we incorporate something like this into our games? And I think that that first level idea is like, oh, okay, so we'll put a crashed thing somewhere that it doesn't belong. It's like, yeah, kind of. But to me, the interesting idea is there is a local term, like a protected, like a capital letter term that is meaningful to that local society, but completely meaningless to the party. And when they find out what it really is sort of, oh, there's sort of a revelation, right? Like that's actually the idea that's being used. The content fills in, the genre and the specifics and all of that. But if we were to steal that idea and not stealing the execution, we would focus on that. Like, okay, what is something in this, strange new land that the party is going to? What's an idea like that could be expressed, basically hiding in plain sight, so that only when the party, like something that, if you're on an island and they go, oh yeah, that's at the Black Rock, you're probably going to assume that it's literally a big black rock and that's why people call it that, right? So doing something similar in our campaigns, I think you could achieve the same effect. I don't really have an example of how to apply that one necessarily right now, but yeah, layers of ideas, right? The idea itself, if you get down to that like base level idea, it can express itself in a lot of different executions, I think. And so that in that way, there's almost no inspiration that's off, that's out of bounds, or that's that you can't make use of, even across genres, right? Because the actual idea, if you dig down far enough, is going to be something that can carry over. And that's how I can, take inspiration from Goosebumps or Twilight Zone or whatever else and plug it directly into my sort of 5e medieval flavored D&D game, and it's works just fine.